Hi, I just wanted to shoot this video just to clear up something that I always was wondering about. And I was just wondering if any of you have ever wondered why you see these ads that follow you around on the internet wherever you go, even though you don't click on them, all of a sudden they show up. Well, there's a reason for that, and it's short story. This is just going to be a short video. The short story is that Google and Zoom have algorithms that make that happen. And they make that happen based on whatever you're viewing or looking at in terms of purchasing something, whatever that may be. They record that, and then they look in their database to see if any agencies or there's any Google ads or YouTube ads out there that are advertising that kind of product or whatever it is you're using, and then they hook the two together, and that's why it follows you wherever you go. Now, there's a way to control that, and if you want. Now, this is a good and a bad thing. I'm a marketer. My name is Steve Suri, and I'm with easyprofitablesystems.com, and I do internet marketing. A good part about this is, like for me, for a marketer, it's a good way to find my perfect audience for whatever product I'm selling. The bad side is, if you don't want to see those ads, then that bothers you, obviously. But also there's a good part to that as well, because, if it's something you're seriously thinking about buying, then it's kind of an additional capability that kind of pops up for you to take a look at and help you with your research. So with that, I'm just going to share my screen and show you basically what you can do to control that, to control what ads you're seeing, either inadvertently or if it's something that you don't want to see at all, then these are steps that can help you do this. It's not an end-all be-all, but I found that it does help a little bit. So with that, I'm going to share my screen. Okay. And we'll get going on this. Okay, let me get that thing out of the way. All right, so the first thing you do is, I'll kind of there, that helps a little bit. Go to your default Google account, and that shows up right here. And by the way, if you have more than one Google account, you'll have to do this, check this out for every Google account or Google email address you have, to make sure that you control it the way you want it controlled. It's not a one-time deal for all your Google accounts. So I clicked on home, and I've set this up already just for the sake of expediency. And so you're at the home Google account. The first thing you want to do is click on data and privacy, which will take you to this next window. And these windows open up in the same tab. So if you want to not want them to open up in the same tab and want to track where you're going, just right click on whatever you're doing, and you can open in a new tab and follow along that way too. Either way works. It's just whatever's convenient for you. All right, then the next thing you do is click on, you'll see you're at data and privacy. The next thing you do is you click on things you've done and places you've been, because Google and YouTube track that. When you click on that, this window will open up. And I'll just scroll up here a little bit, show you. So it's data and privacy. And what you do is you scroll down down to the, where we at here? Down to add settings is what I'm looking for. Okay, I guess I should have just left it where it was. Here we go, add settings. Now, as you can see, I've got mine turned on, and that's because I'm a marketer. It helps me define my audience. But what you do on there, whether it's on or off, you just left click on that, and that will take you to this ad personalization page. And here's where all your ads are, all the categories of things you'll see ads in as you search through them. Now, if you don't want to, and as you can see, it's dependent upon your search. So you can see over a period of time, I've searched a lot of places on Google or YouTube. And there are also things in here that I think are standard categories for Google and YouTube too, because I've gotten rid of maybe 15 or 20 already. And some of those were ones that I had never been to before. So yeah, I'm 65 years old. That's part of my audience. And here I'm a male. Now, I'll just scroll down here and show you a couple of things, a couple of ways to do it. It's the same for each one of these. You got to go to each one of these. And if you're not interested in American football, let's say, let's pick something that I haven't got to yet. Okay, government and public sector jobs. Let's say you're not interested in any of that, or any agencies or businesses that are adding that. You just left click on that, and it comes up with this window, and it says Google estimates this interest based on your activity on Google services and as search on YouTube while you were signed in. And all you have to do is to hit the turn off, and as you can see, it disappears. Let me do a couple of more here just to show you. Okay, now I'm not interested in job listings, but maybe you are, so you might just want to leave that. Job listing ads is what I'm talking about. So I left click on that, up pops the window, same type of information here, the same description of what this is about. And you can either close this if you decide, oh man, I picked the wrong thing here. I don't want to mess with this. You can just close that, and it closes, and you can see it's back to job listings. Again, it's still there, nothing happened. But let's click on it again, and we'll turn it off. Okay, and now as you can see, the job listings is gone. Now these different categories will realign themselves. So I didn't know if you noticed, but on the jobs was over on this side. So when job listings went away, it just moved over. That's just no big deal, but just that's what's happened. We'll do one more, and then I'll call it a day as far as this video goes. Mitsubishi, let's see that. And as you can see, before I do that, as you can see, I'm in internet marketing. Now I don't do MLM, but this has other opportunities besides MLM. So I want to see what's going on out there, and I just leave that alone. But if you don't have a business of your own on the internet or anything like that, might want to get rid of that. So let's just go over to Mitsubishi. I'm a Toyota fan, so whether or not that made a bunch of people mad or not, I don't know, but I tried Toyota once about 7 years ago for the first time in my life, and that darn thing is just running and it won't stop. And thankfully, most parts and everything in there are made in America, so it kind of scratches two itches in mine. And once again, back to the same description, turn off, and that goes away. Now you see how MLM moved over just because there was a gap there. So and now, so you go down to each one of these all the way down, and here you can see it tracks what I've turned off already. So let's give a click on that. That it also lists, it'll list what you have turned off. And so as you can see, without getting any detail, these are the ones I did before I shot the video here. So that's another way. That's a way of checking what you actually did turn off or not. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen here and get back to the main main video here. Okay, pause, share, and okay, this might be just a little bit easier. I'll get rid of that. And your screen sharing is pause, stop the share. There we go. So that's what I had for you today. And I hope you got value out of that, because it was something that has been kind of bugging me for, not really bugging me, but was something I had on my list of things to do to provide value to either business owners or people who are tired of the ads that are going out that they don't want to see. And so that's why I did this video. And if you got any value out of that, please subscribe to my channel. Click the little bell so you know if the next time I put a video on. And once again, my name is Steve Suri, and I'm with an internet marketing agency called SNS Digital Media Agency is what it is. The main website I use is called easyprofitablesystems.com. So I'll put all of that in the description as well. So as well as actually Google steps that I found, I'll just paste those steps in the description for you as well, so you don't have to go looking for them, or if you had any other questions or anything like that, you can look for them there. So I hope you got value out of this, and take care and have a good day, and we'll see you the next time.